with underprivileged communities in Honduras, Haiti, and Taiwan. What they do is they focus on recycling with a social responsibility kind of angle. So they work with people from these communities who become collectors of recyclable PET bottles. These are mainly elderly people who would not have any other source of income. And what they do is they collect plastic from their own households, their neighbors' households, they pick it up off the streets, they even go to landfills, and they actually get cash back from all of the trash that they collected. These bottles are made from PET, which stands for polyethylene terephthalate. It's a plastic polymer that is really, really versatile. So not only is it used to make bottles and other plastic containers, it's also the same plastic polymer that goes into polyester. These plastic bottles are ground down into plastic flakes that are then processed even further and then become plastic pellets. And these pellets are then processed into a substance that looks almost like candy floss. And that kind of candy floss substance then gets turned into yarn, which can be woven into all kinds of fabrics. Right, so now that we know the story of the gear, let's take a look at what the gear is actually like. Apparently it takes about 12 plastic bottles to make a jacket like this one. I could definitely see myself doing an outdoor boot camp in this. The shape is really cool. It has these little toggles at the bottom here, so if it's a really chilly breeze you're running in, you can kind of tighten it around yourself and get some insulation. It's also nice and bright, obviously very high visibility. It has these zips here. I will have to see what they actually do when I put the jacket on. It seems really nice and soft. It's hard to believe that this was actually made out of recycled plastic bottles. There's some mesh, let me see if I can show you, some mesh detail just beneath the cups. So that's going to be really great for sweat wicking. Next up we have this top, which looks absolutely amazing. It's a really cool shape, nice and boxy, but not a full t-shirt. It has these like deep cutout sleeves, which as you can see I'm a little bit obsessed with. It's nice and cropped, so just kind of sits on your waistband. It's going to be great for freedom of movement, I think, and not restrictive at all. We're still pink. Again, it feels really nice and soft. It has this zip in the back, so this would probably be big enough to take a key or some tissues, your asthma pump, whatever it is you need to keep with you. Puma really does get it right with their styling of their trainers. They feel really comfy inside. They're nice and cushioned. The sole feels nice and grippy. One thing that I'm not loving about this gear is the fact that it has this whole message on the back of everything that says first mile transforms trash into jobs, fabrics and stuff people love. So had it been in here, that would have been really cool. You know, you kind of take it out the box, open it up, and as you're about to put it on, you're like, oh cute, it has this little message that reminds me that I did good by buying this gear. But to have it on the back where everybody can see it, it's like, I kind of feel a little bit like a walking billboard. Okay, so I've had a look at the gear. It looks very pretty, looks very pink. Now I'm going to put it all on and see how it feels. So I have put everything on. It is very pink, but I absolutely love it because I'm actually quite a fan of bright activewear. I was wrong about the tights. They are not 7/8 tights, they're actually full length. And in fact, they're actually long enough for even a tall person to wear them to their full length. At the bottom, what I actually really like is that they're still quite snug around my ankles, even though there's still some extra length going on there. The waistband of the tights is really nice and high, so if my waist is here, it comes right up into my waist. and the bra is also extra length like I thought, so the two actually almost meet each other, and then the top just is really nice and boxy on top. The tights also feel super stretchy. I feel absolutely no restriction as I move around. It's got nice and deep and they stay in place, which is wonderful. I didn't feel them slipping at all. And then the shoes are quite bouncy. There's a lot of cushioning. They are very snug around my narrow feet, as I thought that they were going to be, and I enjoy that. But they don't feel like they're digging into my foot in any way. The windbreaker, it feels so nice and insulating. As soon as I put it on, I just felt so warm and snug. One thing I didn't notice before is that it has pockets. The zip, like I thought, comes up really nice and high, so that's going to keep your neck warm and insulated. The sleeves are cuffed, which again is so important when you buy the windbreaker. I still haven't figured out what these zips on the side do. I don't know. But anyway, there it is, if you want it. So the standout feature for me in the Puma First Mile range is that even though it's made from recycled materials, it's really comfortable. It's really soft, the fabric feels really good on my skin. It really promotes movement. I don't feel impeded by the garments in any way. And ultimately, I think that is what you want from your activewear. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to my channel. Please also give me a follow on Instagram @thefitnerdsa, and I hope to see you soon.